writing friends, welcome to the second vlog of the weekend in the life of an AuthorTuber. You're probably wondering like what I'm doing at 8 o'clock exactly in the morning in my car, so it's nothing fancy. I'm running to the store. We're gonna do kebabs tonight, but I just wanted to go and get like the vegetables that I want to put like on the kebab. I think I'm gonna stop and get Starbucks because I've been craving Starbucks and I feel like I deserve a Starbucks just like because this week was crazy, and then come home and hopefully I can write for a little bit. I know that Maddie and Bree are doing a live stream at, well, right now at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I want to try to make it back just for maybe the last half of the stream. We'll see how it goes, but let's get this day started. Y'all, it is 38 degrees outside. This is Georgia. It's not supposed to be 38 degrees. Like, what is this witchcraft? I finished shopping, well, grocery shopping, nothing too exciting or fancy. I always go shopping on my own, but I really need my significant other with me because they give me self-control that I don't have when I shop by myself, because it's like, even though I go with a grocery list, I always buy things that I don't need. And I'm like, I'll use this, right? I'm gonna cook with this. This seems great. And then I usually don't use it, but I'm trying to get better at purchasing things and using them, or not purchasing as much. I went ahead, oh, you can see the Starbucks sign. Yeah, I got my Starbucks. I'm gonna go home. It's now 9:16, so I actually was pretty quick in the grocery store considering I purchased some things that weren't on my list. I'm gonna drive home now, and hopefully I can make a little bit of Maddie and Bree's stream. Regardless, I'm going to write when I get home and after I put my groceries away. I'll see y'all soon. I finished putting up my groceries. This is a question that I have because I don't know if I'm the only one that does this. Does anybody else wash their kale and spinach before they like put it in the fridge? Because I always do. I always like wash it because, okay, so I buy it like in like the produce part. So I like buy it in like the produce, so it's like a grab and go, and then you put it in like the little produce baggie. And I always like wash it and then put it in a new bag before I put it in the fridge. I always feel like it lasts longer. If you also like wash your vegetables before you put them in the fridge, definitely let me know so I feel like I'm not alone. I'm gonna wash my kale and Brussels sprouts, and then I want to do a little bit of writing. I don't think I'm gonna get a chance to write with Maddie and Bree. I'm putting up my groceries while we're sprinting. Maybe I can write a little bit for that 5-minute mad dash that Maddie said that she might do at the end, but I might not be able to. Once I put everything up, I am going to sit at the kitchen table, eat my breakfast, and then maybe do some writing for about an hour or so. And I also need to go through my shoes because I have this horrible habit of like always buying new shoes, not always, purchasing new shoes, and mainly tennis shoes because I use tennis shoes at work and I walk so much, I just blow through them. I never get rid of shoes, but I always buy more. I am like way overdue for getting rid of some shoes. I also have some writing things that I need to do today as well. It's gonna be a nice day. It's gonna be productive. And then I can't wait for tonight because we are going to be making kebabs. Yeah, let's get to it. Groceries are put away. Vegetables are washed and also put away. It's a little past 10:30. I'm gonna go ahead and do some writing and maybe post a picture on Instagram. That's what I've been wanting to do today.
See the constellations. They remind me that this life cannot be lost forever. I watch my generation. It's so evident this world will soon be gone. Will soon be gone.
Hey, okay, so this is my check-in after writing for a little bit. I feel like I'm coming to a part where I'm gonna have to go back and actually really think about like the storyline. It feels like it's getting a little jumbled. I talked to Bree and I also talked to my significant other, just kind of trying to work things out. The conclusion that I came up with talking to them is I'm gonna have to write like both, because I think the problem is I've got like two different kind of storylines going. I need to pick those two storylines kind of out and separate them, and then kind of jot down like ideas between the two and see if they can kind of be like woven together, or if I've in fact have two storylines that should not be mashed together. I have a magic system, but I didn't outline it a lot just because I wanted to see if it would kind of come out when I was writing. And it didn't. I think I'm gonna have to go back and think about my magic system, ask a bunch of questions, and come up with a bunch of answers for all of it. I've got that, but I'm gonna do that a little bit later today. Now I'm gonna do my laundry, and I'm going to look through all of my shoes. I'm gonna do that now, and I'll give you guys an update a little bit later today. I cleaned my room, which desperately needed to be done, and I looked at all the shoes that I own, and oh my goodness, did I own a lot of shoes. I am getting rid of 11, maybe 12 pairs of shoes, which is insane, totally bizarre. I mean, some of these shoes I haven't worn since high school. And I remember one pair, I remember when I bought them and I was like 14. These shoes are 10 years old. I don't need these anymore. I don't feel like leaving today now, like since I went grocery shopping and I've done everything. So I think I'm just going to hang out around the house for the rest of the day. I need to do some writing like I was talking about earlier. So I think I need to do that now. I'm sitting at the kitchen table again. I am going to write out the two storylines that I think I have, write down pretty much anything that I can think of, and compare the two storylines. And then I'm going to figure out this magic system. I'm gonna do that now. I have all three of my outlines that I have for my project. I'm gonna sort them out into piles of like outline 1, outline 2, and outline 3. I'm going to, well, outline 3 is on my laptop, so I'm not gonna print that one out just to save paper. But the other two I printed out. I'm going to review both of them, pick up bits and pieces of my outlines, and figure out what story or what main plot point that is, and figure out how to weave them. And if I can't weave them together, I'm going to have to do something else that I don't know the answer to right now. I've got a lot of work that I need to do, but I feel like I'm making the best decision because I love the story so much, truly do. But right now, it's not loving me.
I see the constellations. They remind me that this life cannot be lost forever.
Currently, I'm handwriting my two major plot points, and the handwriting is taking a little bit longer, but it's making me slow down and actually think about what I'm writing, if it makes sense. While I'm doing that, I'm also like jotting down questions like, well, like, why is this a thing? How did this come to be? Does this make sense? Who's involved? So I'm asking a bunch of questions that I know I didn't ask at the very beginning when I started outlining everything. So I haven't even looked at the outlines yet. I'm just going off of memory, what I'm thinking about, what I know that the story's about, just the things that stand out in my mind. I'm gonna kind of briefly go over each of the outlines just to see if they line up with what I pretty much knew about the story, if there's anything extra that I forgot and it's in the outlines. I'm gonna jot those down on the 2 pages. This is how I have it so far. I'm using 1 page for one plot point and then another page for the other plot point. And I'm jotting down everything that I can think of. I want them side by side so I can see them. I can actually see what's going on, what's happening, and then on the page before it, that's where I I'm asking like all of the questions and seeing if it makes sense. If I come up with something like a note or whatever and it doesn't fit on any of these pages, I do have a Google Doc that's up. I'm jotting down some extra questions and I have it saved as like a notes file. I'm currently working through it and I'm really liking this work through. I'm really happy that I have stopped just writing for a minute and I'm focusing on these issues because I feel like it's going to help me later on. It's a headache and it is frustrating because I've written about 50,000 words towards this project. I'm not going to start over unless I feel like I absolutely need to, but I don't think that's necessary. I just need to figure out why it feels strange.
I watch my generation. It's so evident this world will soon be gone. Will soon be gone.
I am feeling very, very stuck right now. I'm writing everything that I know about the story. I'm starting to pick through the outlines. I feel like there's a lot going on that is good. It's a good thing that I have a lot going on, but I think I have too much happening. I thought I had two big plot points, but I think I have like 4. And I also feel like one of my outlines I'm telling from 2 perspectives. When I originally was writing this, I only wanted it to be 1 perspective. So I think I'm running into the problem that I don't know who the main character is. I don't know who I want to tell the story. Do I want it to be told from like 2 different perspectives? One person only is the person that I'm choosing, the person that's going to tell the best story of this situation. It doesn't feel as overwhelming as it did when I first started because I'm writing everything out and I'm really thinking about what's going on, taking my time. I'm not feeling so jumbled, even though I feel like it's, I don't want to say a mess, but it feels like a mess. I don't know if I'm going to find the solution for it today, tomorrow, next week. I'm at least happy that I found that there was an issue and that I might have to just put the drafting on pause so I can understand the story. Writing, it's wonderful. I think I'm gonna have to take a break. I've been hammering away at this for a while without any new luck. I've asked questions, I've wrote down any possible answer that I could come up with. I feel like we have a major problem here. And I can't figure out what it is. I think I need to move from this spot. I made a snack, it's some cheese. I think I'm gonna move from this spot to eat my cheese and maybe read for a little while. I think I need to put this away and maybe return to this later tonight. I just spent like the last 2 hours on the phone with Bree. I'm so happy because she has helped me so much with this story. Her advice was fantastic and I was able to work through so much of the story, but right now it is supper time. I am going to go make some kebabs. I'm gonna check in with you guys again later tonight and hopefully I can start working on my story again and I can give you guys another little update on it later. Good morning. It is Sunday at 7:58 a.m. I didn't update you guys last night after we made the kebabs because we ate them, and then we watched The Lord of the Rings because of course. Right now I'm making coffee. I'm gonna make breakfast before my live stream with Zara at 9, and then I have a pretty busy day ahead, but I'm gonna go ahead and get my day going. I'll update you guys in a little bit. I am all cleaned up. I made breakfast and I'm about to sign on to start the Zoom meeting with Zara. So I think I'm going to spend the first sprint writing out everything that I need to do for the day, what I need to do AuthorTuber wise, what I need to do like personal things wise. I think that's what I'm going to do, but once I get some coffee in me and I start drinking my shake, I'll be able to make those decisions. We just finished the first sprint. We're on the second sprint now, and I'm still making really good progress with all of my rebuilding of my world. I know I did this last night, but I don't think I really explained exactly. I had a major issue with Project Brina. So I sat down to write my story. This was yesterday, and I noticed I was struggling with something and I couldn't figure out exactly what it was. I texted my friend Brie Bonomo. She's also another AuthorTuber here in our community, so you should totally check her out. But I was like, hey, can I just brain dump all of this stuff that's happening, because I feel like there's something wrong or there's something missing and I can't figure out what it is. She gave me really good advice, and the advice was to write out. It sounded like I had two main plot points going on and they were kind of bumping heads. I wrote out each of the two plot lines, wrote down everything I knew about each of them, but then I also felt like the magic system wasn't very well explained, because I was hoping that the magic system would kind of fall out as I was writing, and that didn't happen. I wrote down everything that I knew about for the magic system, and I tried to flesh that out as well. And then later yesterday I talked to Brie on the phone and explained everything to her, and she would stop me at certain points and be like, okay, well, I see a plot hole here, why is this happening? And then when she was asking me some of those questions, and I'm like, those are great questions and I don't have answers to them. They were pretty basic questions, and I was hoping that as I was writing the story that those questions would eventually have been answered. At this point, I was not able to answer those questions. I came up with a game plan while I was on the phone with Brie, because that was what I needed, and I only told her I was going to be on the phone with her for 30 minutes, and I think it turned into maybe 2 hours or an hour and a half. I needed that. I needed to talk to another writer and to figure out what was going on. We're sprinting now, and I've got about 15 minutes left of my second sprint with Zara. I'm going to continue to world build and to answer some of those questions and do research. I just finished the live stream with Zara, which was super fun and very productive. I think I'm gonna write, because it's 11:15 now. I think I'm going to do a little bit more writing until noon. I've got some things on my to-do list today that I also need to get done. What are you doing? It's 12:18 and I did not do what I said I was going to do. I had said that I was going to continue to work on world building for Project Brina, work on that until about noon while the writing sprints on Maddie's channel were going on. That did not happen because I walked into the kitchen and remembered that I needed to do dishes. I did the dishes, I cleaned the bathroom, I started a load of laundry. I was still productive, and those were things that were on my list. I was able to check those off. I also posted a picture on Instagram, but I think now there's a video that I need to edit, or at least start editing, so I can release it one day this week. I need to start doing that, and for this vlog, because it takes me forever to actually edit vlogs, I like to organize everything into Saturday and then Saturday morning. I want to do that as well. hopefully I can do this within like 40 minutes or so. So then it would be 1 p.m. I would like to also do some planning for the week ahead because I still need to do that. I need to update my writer's board. Well, let's see what I can get done. I have been sitting at my desk for a very, very long time today. I've done some editing for the video I went to go out this week. I'm going to take a break from that, and I have also started to kind of organize this video that will go out in a couple of weeks. But now I think I'm going to start planning out everything, but I'm gonna move from my desk and sit, I guess, maybe in the living room or at the kitchen table just for a different view. I finished doing everything at my computer, and then I said I was going to come out here to the living room and do a little bit of planning for the week ahead. Once I sat down and got away from my computer, I didn't realize how hungry I was. We just ordered a pizza and we're gonna go get that because we are too lazy to cook something right now. We're gonna go take a drive to the pizza place and pick up our pizza. Y'all, I am not loving this weather. Hey my writing friends, I want to give you the last update of the weekend vlog. It is almost 10 o'clock at night. I know I did not update you guys after we ate pizza. We watched The Lord of the Rings. We finished the first one because we started that last night. And then we watched the second Lord of the Rings, which is The Two Towers. I can't watch the third one tonight because I have to go to bed because I work early in the morning. I also wanted to say that I updated my writer's board and I updated my planner. It was definitely a great weekend. I made a lot of progress on my current whip. Well, this is going to wrap up the weekend vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. I want to thank everybody so much for watching this video, and make sure that you give this video a thumbs up because it's really going to help support my channel. And if you are not subscribed, I would love it if you subscribed to me and you saw more of my content as well as the live streams that I host. And I hope everybody has a great rest of their day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.